welcome back. Our show today is brought to you by Nevermore Decor Store, and they're located right downtown Jackson. A space filled with seasonal items, living room accessories, kitchen and bath must-haves, nursery decor, children's clothing, and unique cards and gifts. They have a Valentine's event, Tale of a Cocktail, Shaken Not Stirred. And there'll be a big announcement that evening. They're located on 120 West Michigan Ave on the main floor of the Jackson County Tower Building, right here in downtown Jackson.
Joining us now is the Executive Director of the Jackson Commercial Contractors Association, Angela Machnik.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you both?
Very good, thank you.
Good. Thanks for having me on this morning.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
The JCCA has done a number of great things in our community,
Yes.
and one we will see the results of next month, the Brick Award
Yes.
that you sponsor.
Yes, so the Jackson Commercial Contractors, probably for, I would say, about 5 years now, has been sponsoring the annual Chamber Night of Distinction Brick Award. And we do present a local company here that has taken time and money to renovate and or build a new building here in the community.
Great fit for you guys to sponsor that. Obviously, you're keyed into a lot of the new construction projects and renovation. Talk a little bit about the JCCA and how that really allows folks in our county to work with each other.
So the Jackson Commercial Contractors was formed many years ago, really with the purpose of trying to promote the use of local contractors, which then in turn keeps money local here, keeps individuals employed, also allows businesses then to sponsor youth programs in the community. So really the dollars triple over sevenfold within the community. So as we have developed the organization, we've developed sponsorships with the city and the county, the Anchor Initiative, and the Enterprise Group, so that we can communicate with our members the opportunities that are out there for them to bid on projects that continue to improve the county.
Yeah, think about all the relationships that are built over the course of the meetings, projects. It's a pretty good team that you have going.
It really is. Obviously, you know, I'm learning the trade, as they've only brought me on a couple years ago, so I'm still learning a lot of the lingo and really the processes that go into everything. But you know, the group on the board of directors has been wonderful in educating me and allowing me to promote the JCCA through our monthly board meetings and through our monthly membership meetings, where we have individuals come in and talk about, for example, last week we had an officer in from the Michigan State Police Department to talk to our members about commercial vehicle inspections, which is incredibly important because you don't know what you don't know, and we wanted to make sure that our members knew what was going on, so they didn't end up having to pay lots of money for things they didn't know. So.
In the efforts of JCCA, they're actually it works. They've been able to increase local participation on projects. Think about the schools, and anytime Jeff Beal or Mike Smida talk about the projects that they've got, it's how much they are spending locally and how many local subcontractors and contractors are on the jobs.
Yep. And that's part of our purpose, is to make sure that we communicate with those school districts like Mike Smida to really encourage the use of the local contractors. And in some cases it just isn't possible, and we understand that, but we want to at least give our folks a shot at doing some sort of piece of that project. And Mike actually came and spoke to our group, I think back in November.
Also, every year JCCA awards scholarships to students.
We do. Yes, actually we're in the process of accepting applications at this point in time. The applications are available on our website at jcca.biz. So we're looking to hand out at least up to 5 $1,000 scholarships for high school seniors that are interested in a trade. So you can go online. The deadline, I believe, is right before spring break, so it'd be like March 23rd. So yeah, make sure you get those in if you're interested in a trade. And then we also have our second annual student night coming up in February, where we actually partner with local schools, and the kids come to our membership meeting, and we actually partner the students up with a member within that specific trade, so that I don't want to say it's like speed dating, but they have an opportunity to actually talk to someone that is in that trade, to really get a real life experience as to maybe what goes into it, and can ask some of those questions to see if it's really the direction they want to go.
Yeah, I was at last year's, and it was really cool because just that day of the meeting, Doug Warren from Ducks to Mid-Michigan. He said, since we're inviting these kids in to talk to our various companies, let's get an incentive. Let's get some additional scholarships. And I think Doug, he donated money, collected, I think another $5,000.
Yes, it's great. It was one of those kind of spur of the moment things that came about because it was the first time we'd actually tried doing a student night. And so we did want to have an incentive for them to show up. And we had 11 actually show up that night and sit down and talk with our members. And so, we ended up gifting out almost $5,000. Now, needless to say, some of the students, when they graduate, they don't necessarily know right off the bat what they're going to do. So it takes a little bit of time to communicate with them and figure it out. But eventually, they kind of make a decision and go into the trades, which is great.
A variety of businesses are members of the JCCA. For people that want to join or are curious, what does membership look like? Meeting schedule?
Sure.
Talk a little bit about that.
The membership process is relatively easy. You can get our membership application online. It's $300 annually. We do have monthly membership meetings where we do bring in a presenter to talk about specific topics or projects that are coming up. And that's really it. It's an opportunity for them to continue to network and for us to find out about other projects that are going on because maybe we don't know, but someone else knows. So really an opportunity for that. But it's relatively easy. It's, we really kind of focus on commercial contractors and subcontractors. Now there are some of our members that do some residential work, but most of it is commercial.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't have to be in really the industry. You could be an insurance company, there's a car dealer. I mean, there's a lot of different, and these are people that work obviously with contractors.
We have bankers and insurance, and we have a variety of members within our membership.
Yeah.
So,
have you learned any new technical skills that you've been able to take home? And
well, no. I'm going to say thankfully no, not yet. They haven't gotten to that point yet. I'm really just kind of learning how to figure out the bidding process and how our members get access to that information. It's very unusual, and it's not very specific. There's lots of different avenues, and there isn't one place to find everything. So it's a little tricky understanding that process. So I'm learning that a little bit, but no real specific at-home use of skill set yet.
It's amazing the work that goes into preparing some of these bids.
Agreed.
For these large projects, it's a lot of work.
A lot of work. And sometimes, the larger projects seem a bit daunting for some of our smaller contractors, but, at least they've had an opportunity to say, nope, I don't think we could handle this. We might be too busy with some of our other jobs. So, at least we have an opportunity to say no, but hopefully most of the time they say yes and decide to bid on the project.
Yeah, actually, your husband's firm, Melissa Machnik, is a member of JCCA and JTV. So. Have you been to any of the JCCA meetings?
Not recently.
Yeah.
Not recently. I haven't.
You get a great dinner at Cascades Manor.
Yep. We've been at Cascades Manor House now for just over a year, which is great. We used to be at Steaks Eatery, but then through COVID, things changed a little bit. So we decided to change the venue. But Cascades has been great for us, and we look forward to, presenting new speakers throughout the rest of the year. We'll have our golf outing, and then we're going to have a Christmas party again. So lots of great ways to interact and share information.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being with us
Thanks.
today.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see you around town over the next few weeks. I'm sure at all of these
sure there'll be something
events.
happening.
Angela Machnik,
Thank
Executive Director of the Jackson Commercial Contractors Association. More of the morning show right after this.